Hello students. In our previous lectures will be based on examples on welded connections. In that case, we have solved one example of overlap connection with welding. In that case, what we had studied, first of all, we have to find out the force will be generated by the full area of plate. From that force we have to find out the length of welding. So for that we need two terms, that is thread thickness. That thread thickness must be found out by the size of welding, and the another thing, that is FWD, design welding strength, that is depending on the fillet weld from shop weld as well as from field weld. So these terms will be gives us how to find out the length of welding connection. So here in this lecture we also discussed about another examples, will be little bit different from the last example. So in this case I have taken one example. Let's start with that example. What they have given? They have given design a connection to joint two plates of 200 mm by 10 mm of grade Fe410 to mobilize the full plate tensile strength using shop fillet welds. If that connection is done by the lap joint, and the second thing is double cover butt joint. In this case we have to find out the welding length for the full strength of this member in two phase. First phase is lap joint and second phase is butt joint with double cover. So they have given us the strength of the plate must be full strength. For that we have to find out the how much force that plate can be taken. For that we have to refer page number 32 in IS 800 2007. So first we are talking about the lap joint. So first, tension capacity of the plate, that is P is equal to Ag into Fy upon gamma m0 from page number 32. And what is Ag? Ag is the gross area that plate can resist. So in that case we have to take the area, that is 200 mm by 10 mm, which gives us 2000 mm square. So put down this value in the equation that given on page number 32. So P is equal to 200 into 250. What is this 250? It is the yield strength of plate, and which gives us from this grade. For this grade of plate, yield strength must be 250, as we discussed in our previous lectures. And 410 is ultimate strength of the plate. In this case we have to take Fy, and for that here we will take 250, and the value of gamma m0 will be given on page number 30 in IS 800 2007. So put down this all value, so we can get the P is equal to 454,545 Newton, means it is 454.54 kilonewton. This much force is taken by our plate. So whenever we want to connect, this much force must be taken by our weld length. So for 10 mm thick plate, how we will get the size of weld? We know for the size of weld we must find out the minimum size of weld and maximum size of weld. The minimum size of weld will be given in on page number 78 IS 800 2007, and for this 10 mm thick plate it should be 3 mm, which is given in the Codal criteria. And for S maximum we have to refer page number 80. On that page they have give us the total thickness minus 1.5 as a clearance. So we will get 8.5 mm. So now we can choose any value between these two values, S minimum and S maximum. So in this case we are taking S is equal to 6 mm. Now after getting the size of weld, we must have to find out the effective throat thickness, that indicated by TT, and the equation for that TT is 0.7 into S as discussed earlier. So TT is equal to 0.7 into 6. So we can get the value TT is equal to 4.2 mm. Now here we have a grade of plate, that is Fe410. That's why the value of ultimate strength of this plate is 410 Newton per mm square, and they have indicated that the shop welding is done over here. So from these two we can get the FWD as 189 Newton per mm square. That's why we have to find out the total length of weld from these three things, that is P, throat thickness, and FWD. Now our equation is LW is equal to P upon TT into FWD. Now we have P, that is force throat thickness we had find out, and FWD, that is 189. So put up this value in our equation, so we can get the LW is equal to 454.54 into 10 raised to 3. We have to convert it in Newton because all other terms are in Newton, and the throat thickness is 4.2 and FWD is equal to 189. So we can get the length of weld, that is 572.61 mm. So we can take in a round up figure, that is 580 mm. So in this case we have to done our lap joint in some given manner like this. Here we have size of plate that is 10 mm thick, and it is lapped by this much. Here the lap length is not decided. We have to decide this lap joint by the how much welding length required. From that we can get this lap length from here to here. But whenever we want to join these two plates and both having the same size 200 mm width, so we can get the angular area, that is in a right angle phase, that is only 200 mm. We can do here only welding. So this length is only 200 mm, something like this. But for the resisting this much force, we must have to welding length 580 mm. Here we can't get that much length. So now what next step? How can we increase the welding length of this connection? So for that we have to cut this plate in some way that we can develop this much length. So dear student, for this condition we have to cut the plate in a way that we can get the 580 mm length. So this is our plate and the width of this plate is 200 mm. What we are going to do? We are going to consider this much length as a fixed length, and we cut this plate in these two angular section. So what exactly we consider over here? We will take 150 mm as a straight portion and cut these two side. Now our total length of the welding, that is 580 mm, and here this is 150. So 580 minus 150, we will get some value. That value must be divided in two parts. So after that we have to divide that length in two portion, and we will get the length of 215 mm. So here the total length of welding from here to here, it's 580 mm. In every condition, whenever we can't get the length of welding, at that time we must cut the member and making the angular area from we can get the welding. So assume 150 mm cut as we discussed. So the length of remaining is 430, and we have to divide in the two part. So it will 215 mm. Now the total length exactly what we want, 580. So it should be done over here. So let's check it. The straight portion is 150 mm and the two inclined portion, that is 215 mm. So total summation of these three value, that is 580, and our required welding length, that is 580. So it is corrected. Now our next connection, that is butt joint. In that case, we have to put two plates in side by side, and additional cover plate must be put on that plates that we have to connect. So the section and the top view is something like this. The width of the member is 20 mm. This is the thickness, and here this is cover plate. We must have to size of cover plate must be less than this 200 mm. So we can get this much length as a welding length. If we are not doing this, then if we consider the plate as a whole, then we get the 200 mm length only. So for reduce that inconveniency, we must have to take smaller size of plate as a cover plate. So assume the width of cover plate, that is 200 mm minus 2 times of 15 mm. Here 15 mm and here 15 mm. So exactly we get the width of this cover plate, that is 170 mm. Clear? Now the most important task is the width and the length that we have, but the thickness of cover plate, it must be assumed or something else. So for that, the thickness of cover plate must be greater than 5 by 8 times of T, that given. So in this case, our actual plate, that is 10 mm thick. So cover plate must be greater than of 6.25 mm. So greater of this 6.25, we can take 7, but in market we can't get the 7 mm thickness size of plate. So we must have to take 8 mm thick cover plate. Now the area of cover plate that we are going to put on the connection, it is sufficient or not, that must have to checked by us. Here the area of that cover plate, that is 170 mm, that we found out, and the thickness 8. So here our area of cover plate, that is 1360 mm square. Now what area required for the cover plate? So we have the equation for that, that is 1.05 multiply by the width of plate and half of the thickness, because the half of thickness must be converted in two part, because here double cover butt joint. So required area, that is 1050, and we have area that is 1360. So it is more as the required. So we can take 8 mm thickness as a cover plate thickness. Now the next task, that is size of welding, and we know we have to find out size of weld minimum and maximum size of weld. Here for 8 mm thick, S minimum is 3 mm, is given on page number 78, and at S maximum must be from page number 8, that is 8 mm minus 1.5 as a clearance. So we can get the 6.5. So choose between two value, we will choose the S as a 5 mm. After that we must have to find out the effective throat thickness, that is TT. Here we will get this throat thickness as a 3.5. Now our next task, that is finding out the length of welding, and we have the equation for this. Length of welding is P upon TT into FWD. So put up this value in the equation and we will get the length of weld as a 687 mm. So we will take round up value, that is 690. After getting the length of weld, we must have to do welding on the side of cover plate. So we have to check whether we will get that length or not. For that, length of cover plate on two sides is equal to 170 mm. Here I am talking about this much, here 170 mm. So these two 170 mm must be welded. So we will get 340. So 340 mm welding is done over here, but our total length of welding, that is 690. So 690 minus 340, we will get the 350 mm welding still remaining. So from this we have to find out the length of this remaining length in two parts. So divide this value in two, that we will get 175 mm. So here the length, that is 175 mm. Now whenever we do welding, we must have to indicate it by the symbolic pattern of welding, that is what here 5 mm thickness weld, it is fillet weld, and 170 mm is the length of welding. Clear? Which is on a top and bottom. Double cover butt joint is here. So again I have write down this value in a bottom portion also. So whenever we want to find out the length of weld, after that we have to check that whether actual connection we will get that much length or not. If we get, then doesn't matter, but whenever we don't want, we don't get that, at that time we must have to cut the plate as well as we have to adjust the size of this cover plate. Clear? Now this is our plate, but whenever we have the angle or else channel, then how we can get the welding for that connection. So here, for understanding that case, I have taken another example, that is a tie member consisting of ISMC 250 at 25.9 kg per meter. Here Indian standard medium channel having the height of this, means depth of the channel is 225, like this. Okay, and here they have given the exact weight. So whenever you can see the steel table, there are the same size of two or three members but having different weight of the section. So we have to take section from steel table with this much weight. Again, next, this is connected either on the side of gusset plate of 12 mm thick. Design the welded joint to develop the full strength of the tie plate. If the overall lap joint overlap is limited to 400 mm, here we can't take the overlap of the member on the gusset plate greater than 400 mm. So again we have some limitation. So we have to take some idea for the welding of the member. Now from this steel table we have to take property of this ISMC 250. In that case we have to first take area of that section, that is 3301 mm square. Thickness of flange, this is our flange, top and bottom flange, and thickness of that flange, that is 12.4. It is standard and is given in the steel table. And the thickness of this web TW is 6.4, that is also given in steel table. So from this steel table we can get the thickness of the member and total height of the cross section. Now they have told us that develop the full strength of tie plate means here this much area, it is 3301 mm square. That area, how much force can resist, that we have to calculate as earlier. For the full strength of the plate consist of load, that is TDG, and we can also told that is P. The equation which is given on page number 32, and that equation is Ag into Fy upon gamma m0. Here we have area, Fy is also we have, and gamma m0 from the page number 30. So we can get the total load resisted by this section, that is 750 kilonewton. After getting this force, we have to find out the length of weld. But for that, as we discussed earlier, we have to find out throat thickness and we have to find out FWD. So now for the size of fillet weld, we must have to find out S minimum and S maximum. S minimum is 3 because here we are going to connect the web of channel section, and thickness of that web is 6.4 mm. So up to 10 mm S minimum is 3 mm, and S maximum, that is thickness of web minus clearance. So we will get 4.9. Now we can take any value between these two. So we are taking S as 4 mm for this case. Whenever we get S, we must have to find out the effective throat thickness, and for that we have equation. So we will get the throat thickness as a 2.8 mm. Now assume the welding is done in shop welding, because here we don't have any criteria. So we can assume this welding as a shop welding, and for that FWD is equal to 189 Newton per mm square. Now we have all the raw materials as a TT, as a FWD and force. So from these three value we can get the length of weld, and after putting these values we can get the length of weld as 1417.23. So we can take as a 1418 mm as a round figure. Here the most important thing they have given, that the limitation of overlap, that 400 mm. Now how we can get this connection, because this is 400 mm, this is 225 mm, and this is again 400 mm. So whenever we directly welding this much length, so it will be up to 1025 mm, which is less than 1418 mm. So it is not okay, we can't do, because for the resisting of that 750 kilonewton force, we must have to welding up to 1418 mm or greater than that. Now what we are going to do here, we have to cut this member in a such a different manner. कैसे हम इसको कट करेंगे, तो यहाँ पे हमारे सामने एक कंडीशन है कि हमारी ओवरलैप लेंथ जो है वो 400 mm है, हम उसका हाफ और उसका फोर्थ पोर्शन तक मेंबर को कट कर सकते हैं। बट कैसे, हमें तो और भी 400 mm ज़्यादा वेल्डिंग चाहिए। अगर हम इतना वेल्डिंग कर लेते हैं तो उसकी लेंथ कितनी है 1025, बट हमें तो 1418 चाहिए, यानी स्टिल अप्रोक्सीमेट 400 mm हमें वेल्डिंग ज़्यादा करना है। तो हम कैसे करेंगे, नाउ द सेक्शन over here that is symmetrical, it is a C section, so force acting at the center. Now from the center line of this member we have to cut in a equal portion. Clear? तो कैसे करेंगे, we have to cut the member up to 1/4 as we discussed. So 100 mm के हम कट ऑफ ले सकते हैं, राइट? कैसे लेंगे, तो वी रिक्वायर स्टिल 400 mm, राइट? तो हम यहाँ पे क्या करेंगे, मैंने ये 100 mm का कट किया, इसको ऐसे कट कर दिया यहाँ पे, और दूसरा भी 100 mm का ऐसे कट कर दिया। नाउ हियर 100 mm ये दूसरा 100 mm ये तीसरा, और ये फोर्थ नंबर का 100 mm, यानी 4 × 100 मैंने एडिशनल कट ऑफ से ले लिया। बाकी हमारा 1025 तो था। कैसे, लेट्स स्टार्ट with the total length. Here it is 400 mm, so put it down over here, and this is 55 mm, so it is here. This is 25 mm, it is here. Again this is 65 mm, it is over here. Again 25 mm over here. Again 55 and 400, and 4 times of this 100. Now calculation of this is around 1425, which is greater than 1418 mm. Now it is okay to resist 750 kilonewton force. So dear student, whenever we have this kind of situation, then we have to cut the member in a symmetrical position with any dimension. You can choose any dimension over here. यहाँ पे मैंने 25 लिया है, तो आप 30 ले सकते हो। उसके हिसाब से ये जो डायमेंशंस है वो चेंज होते रहेंगे। आफ्टर ऑल हमें क्या करना है, ये ISMC 250 है, तो उसकी जो यहाँ पे डेप्थ है वो मेंटेन होनी चाहिए। क्लियर? सो आई थिंक द होल वेल्डिंग connection is covered over here, and you can understand the whole things. Now thank you. In our next lecture we must discuss about the tension member, that is our new topic. So thank you, till then, bye.